heard Jasmine apologize. Do you accept that apology?
I'm sorry. I believe this crocodile tear crying stuff for a long time. For a long time, but I'm not believing it today. Jasmine never loved me. And our relationship was one big fraud. It was.
So how long is Gino going to keep this on for? And when I mean keep this on, what I mean is how long is he going to keep saying that this whole relationship was a fraud, as if he wasn't a part of it? I mean, he met this woman on a website literally based on men giving money to women. Literally the premise of it. And he wants to still continuously talking about how she is a fraud. Whether Jasmine's a fraud or not, it doesn't change the fact that Gino would have known this because he's the one that met her through a sugar baby website. And that's just that. If you're going to go meet someone on a website like that, they're only into you because of your money. They only talk to you because of your money. It's as simple as that. But then also on top of that, if you want to sit here with this narrative that she's a fraud, listen, she asked for money. Well, this was the storyline. The storyline was that Jasmine would always ask Gino for money and Gino would pay for this, pay for that. So much to the point where he now says that she owes him, or at least he spent over $75,000, dollars over a course of 4 years. That is 4 years of spending and 4 years of him choosing to be in this situation. 4 years of him deciding that he still wanted to marry her, he still wanted to bring her to America, and 4 years of him deciding that he still did not want to sleep with her. Let's not forget that key piece of information. So he can keep talking about how Jasmine used him, he can keep talking about how she's a fraud, but it doesn't change the fact that this whole time he had the ability to do one thing, and that was to walk away. But he never walked away. In fact, his family warned him when he before obviously Dana and Michelle became close to Jasmine, they warned him. They said, listen, don't be with her because we don't know if she's with you for the right reasons. We feel like she's with you because of your money. We feel like she is a gold digger. And what did he do? He ignored it and stayed around. So now because he's butthurt, now he wants to complain. But then also on top of that, let's not forget, he's the one that threw Jasmine out of his own home. She didn't leave his house. When it came to Michael and Angela, Michael left in his own accord. He went for a run. He became the running man. Okay? But this wasn't the situation. This situation is based on the fact that you threw Jasmine out by yourself. You neglected taking her to the gym. You didn't want to support anything once she came to America. You did this to yourself. So even if Jasmine was truly using this man, it doesn't change the fact that Gino did this to himself because there were so many signs. And to make it worse, he made each sign worse by throwing it out. And all the other things. This man is a poor excuse of himself.
One big scam.
If you're done with Gino, why don't end up the relationship?
Not leave straight away.
Why you stay with him and you decide to drop from marriage?
It's my fault.
No.
You don't know what it is.
I'm asking a question. If you're done with Gino, why don't end up the relationship?
Crazy stuff. I'm going to say this though. I don't know why George is talking. To be honest with you, George is actually even wrong, to be fair. And I think, was it Andre who also said the same thing? If you're done with Gino, why did you stay with him? Why is nobody asking Gino that question? He's the one that's saying that she used him. You should be asking him that. If you know this woman used him, then why did you stay with her? Why did you keep her around? But also on top of that, they keep talking about how Jasmine did this. But hold on a minute, it was Gino that kicked her out. Left her homeless. You know what? I tell you what annoys me. It really annoys me when you watch these shows and you're not even a fan of Jasmine. But the people that are on the show and having an opinion give opinions that are stupid. So now I have to sound like I'm actually freaking on Jasmine's side. When that's never been the case and never will be the case. It's just that these people aren't asking the right bloody questions. They're not responding to the right bloody information. They're just talking for the sake of talking. I don't know why George is talking. Talking as if his relationship with Darcy's actually in a good place. Hell, Darcy has left Georgie how many times? And how many times has he come back? And you want to sit there and say to Jasmine, so if you knew you didn't want to be in, then why did you leave him? Knowing full well that it was actually Gino that kicked her out, and then it was Gino that gave her hope that maybe things may actually work out again. Gino's the one that kept giving Jasmine obstacles and tasks every freaking season. Well, if Jasmine wants to sleep with, well, then she must do this, she must do that. Georgie, guess what? You are Jasmine in your relationship. You are Jasmine. Darcy's been throwing God knows how many bullets at you, and you kept coming back. Clown mentality. Clown. So to be fair, when Jasmine gets up and has this little crash out about how she doesn't want to be here anymore, in fact, let's have a listen.
Let's go. With anybody, just wanna hear, Gino, I'm not gonna do this again.
To be fair, I don't really blame her in the situation because obviously the last tell-all, of course, when she was obviously pregnant, it became violent when she was pregnant, which was not right. Even though Rob obviously was dropping in some gems and really saying it as it is, it doesn't change the fact that that tell-all, obviously, Jasmine was ganged up on, obviously, by the men at the time. Fast forward to this tell-all, the same thing's happening again. Nobody wants to listen to what she's got to say, so therefore they are ganging up on her again. Not gonna lie to you folks, when it happened at the last resort, I did feel like it was warranted to a certain degree. But this one, it doesn't make any sense because the context is so much more different since the last one. In this one, Gino has done most of the damage. Kicked her out. Shall I remind you again? Then he also blocked her from contacting him in all shapes or forms. Let's not forget that as well. So many things that this guy did. That's why he makes Jasmine look like she isn't even that bad when she is still that bad.
Even, you're a poor excuse of a woman.
You little succubus over here only wants to listen to what she has.
Runs off, and that's exactly what you did to me.
I don't know why Gino's little cousin or whatever was saying that succubus, whatever. I don't know. Literally, that guy came on stage, said 2 words, manipulation, succubus, and then sat there and said nothing. I don't know why he was there, to be honest with you. I felt like Gino was having I felt like Gino just wanted people to come with him just so he can have more people on his side. Honestly, I don't know why that guy was there. Honestly, to be honest with you, I was quite disappointed that we didn't see Uncle Franco. I thought we was going to see him. Maybe we'll see him later on, obviously at the tail stages, but I don't think we will. But anyway, it is what it is.
Ever agree with somebody putting their hands, not to mention, I'm a 53-year-old woman. I don't need somebody,
53, you know. 50. I tell you what though, man, listen, obviously for 53, she looks absolutely amazing. But also on top of that, now it makes sense now because you see, when she first met Jasmine, her and Jasmine had this whole freaking situation. When she was outside of Gino, she was like, the woman doesn't even know how to put on the right amount of filler or anything like that. Now I know why she said that comment, because girl clearly knows how to use the right fillers and stuff for her to look obviously the way she looks. Meanwhile, Darcy's there. Stacey's there somewhere in the back, trust me. Meanwhile, Darcy's there. To be honest with you, if bear in mind what she said about Jasmine and Jasmine not having the right filler stuff and all that kind of stuff, imagine what she thinks about Darcy and Stacey's work. I fully want to see Natalie fall out with Darcy and Stacey just to hear what she would say about all the cosmetics that Darcy and Stacey had. I'm all for it. I want to hear this information. But we're not going to get that. But that'll be interesting. But anyway, let's continue with this freaking shiz show.
That's not right.
No.
You're a freaking narcissist, you're a hypocrite,
Yep.
and you're a poor excuse of a woman. Because you know what? Good luck to you in life.
La, la.
What are you, a child? You're a middle-aged woman. Grow the up.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Natalie came, she conquered, she cooked. Natalie's the only person that came on that stage and actually put Jasmine in her place properly. And the maddest thing about it, not only did she do it so good, she did it so good to the point Jasmine couldn't even say any words, only sound effects. Because Jasmine knew that she was in the wrong. She knew that anything that she would say in that situation would make her look bad. Because Natalie came, listen, she came, she conquered, and she left. Ah, man. I'm so happy things didn't work out with her and Gino because, boy, this woman is way too good for Gino. Do you know, in fact, do you know what? It actually would have been interesting to see if her and Gino would have actually stayed long for a bit longer because she would have put that man in his place so many times. But then again, though, this explains why she's not with him because, of course, she wasn't willing to tolerate his BS. She told this man to go and make things right with his ex-wife. He didn't do that, so therefore she said, I'm out. So she's a woman that definitely knows her own value. Respect it heavily. But let's continue.
I think you have very narcissistic tendencies.
It surprised me.
Despite the fact that Kara's telling the truth, Kara needs to look in the mirror. She's had a lot to say about Gino and Jasmine's relationship, but boy, I can't wait until it gets to her relationship because we know she can't handle no heat. At all. She cannot handle the heat in any shape or form. And she even said it herself that she's not ready for when people come after her in GMO. She said that, you know, I just came to talk about me and dip, but yet she's more than happy to sit there and talk about other people. Honestly, the whole thing is a calamity. But nonetheless, though, I'm looking forward to seeing how that pans out. But anyway, Miss Tendency, nasty tendencies, you are that.
I'm going to revoke paternity and DNA test to prove that I'm not.
The situation, I hope you don't use it as leverage.
She's having a baby already.
She has to take accountability for what she did.
We're losing patience.
We're losing patience. Why won't you let her move on? Why are you so...
I'm not going to let
it go.
I'm not going to let immigration fraud go.
Oh,
Sorry.
He's not gonna let immigration fraud go. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is, you know what I mean? Oh my God, man. I've never seen someone be so butthurt. Do you know what? I mean, honestly, ladies, hate me if you like, based on what I'm gonna say next, but Gino is literally behaving like a scorned woman. That's exactly how he is behaving right now. Ah, damn, it's crazy business, crazy business. He's not gonna let that shit go for a while. But don't forget, folks, we still have to see this guy return for the single life. Infuriating. With that being said, I hope to see you folks later on for the for the Tell live stream that we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm out. Peace.